Well, hello everyone, and thank you guys for watching. Classic Bike Rider here, bringing you a new video. Actually the second one on my new Harley-Davidson Freewheeler. It was such a nice weekend, and I couldn't ride it. Has so much shit going on. Has so much shit going on. It was Isabella's birthday. On Friday, and we gave her a little birthday party on Saturday, so there was birthday people coming in and preparation and all that crap. I did took the bike for a ride for a little bit to Riverhead with my grandson so he can ride with me, but I didn't record it. So this is really my first full-on ride. Well, after I brought it back from the dealership, you saw my other video, it got soaked. Got freaking soaked coming back. I still had to get used to it. I mean, it's a whole different ride. I'm used to like skinny bikes and two wheels. This is a full-on trike. Sitting position is like really down, so I'm still getting used to it. Different style of riding. So yeah, I'm on my way for a ride. Gonna go to East Hampton. Gonna have breakfast out there. My wife is out cleaning the lady house that she always clean, and she said, oh, you should take the bike out and meet me over there. And I said, hey, it's a good idea. I was supposed to be at work. I was supposed to be leaving today to go to Jacksonville, but when I was coming back the other day, the truck had some problems, and we took it to the shop, the dealership, and they said that it's gonna be a while because they had to order some parts for it. So they were gonna try to get me a loaner truck, but I don't think they're gonna be able to. It's kind of chilly today. The wind is chilly. Yesterday was almost 87. Humidity was like 100%. So they look like they're finally going to fix this road. LIE is horrible. 27 is horrible. Every single freaking road in Long Island is a mess. And we have the highest taxes over here, the highest road taxes here, and all roads are like the worst. The worst. So I gotta keep looking down. I'm not used to the speedometer being down here. So I just made a kind of like a short walk around video with my iPhone. I'm gonna paste that at the end of this video. So yeah, look for that. I'm trying different settings on my camera. I end up buying the new MacBook Air M1, and I'm trying to see what the difference in video editing, if it makes any difference, because on my big rig video editing machine, 4K video takes about 20 minutes. My riding home video is an 18-minute video, and it took about 5 minutes to process on the M1. It was actually a MacBook Air. It took about 10 minutes. It took about 20 minutes on the big. I put both, render both, one on the laptop and one on the big computer. See, what I did is I edit the video on the machine, the big machine, and I export the timeline video so I can finish editing it in my laptop. And what I did is I import the video in my laptop and then just render it. That way I didn't did any editing on the laptop, just the rendering. And I just set both to render, and my laptop was finished first. And it has less memory. It's only 8 gig memory, and my big video editing machine has 64 gigs, has 12 core Intel, 4 terabyte storage, you name it. I've maxed that thing out. The GPU is has 4. That thing, that might be the problem, because I only have 4 gigabyte of video memory on the video card. I think it's 8. I had to check that out. I haven't been out this way in a motorcycle in a long ass time. I was actually out in East Hampton not long ago. Yeah, last week actually, last Saturday. My grandson had a date with his girlfriend in the movies. They wanted to go see Doctor Strange, and I had to drive him off to the East Hampton movie theater. But I was in the car with my wife. In the motorcycle, I haven't been out here in God knows how long. So I'm gonna go out, have me some breakfast at the Goldberg's, and continue on from there. Uh-oh. I just slow down for the because of the light over here. I gotta get used to this. Although I'm more confident riding it now than I did on Friday and Saturday. I guess it's second nature once you get used to it. Muscle memory. See, because I never ever driven anything ridden in a motorcycle that had more than 2 wheels. So I never rode a trike or a quad. So that's why the difference in riding position for me. So on Friday, when I went to pick up the bike, it was sunny, it was actually hot, and right in this area it was like this, not overcast. It was kind of like overcast but not cloudy. It was a little bit humid, and as we started heading out, I got this from Oakdale Harley-Davidson. It's called Suffolk County Harley-Davidson in Oakdale. And as we started heading to Oakdale, I see some clouds, but they were out, not towards the dealership. And in fact, when we got to the dealership, it was a little breezy. It was overcast like this, like today, like right now. So overcast, breezy, sun spots. So it turns out I have added a fraud alert to my credit report because of that shit with T-Mobile. See, I don't know if you guys knew, but whoever was T-Mobile customer back in a couple of years ago in 2013, 2012 era, they got hacked, and all the information was stolen. So customers' direct address, social security, birthday, everything was stolen. And I was like, oh fuck. And I got an alert from, because I have Experian, Credit Karma, and Discovery, Capital One. They all offer credit monitoring, so I activated all of them, and I got an alert that my social security was discovered in dark webs. And I said, fuck. And all because of T-Mobile bullshit. So I ended up having to put a fraud alert on my credit report. But ever since then, I applied for a couple of loans, and I didn't even worry about that. I applied for a couple of loans, and I was approved, so I didn't think there was an issue. So in Harley-Davidson, oh, another thing I have on my phone, I don't know you guys, but I'm using Google Voice, and I've said this before, as my main number. Google Voice, whoever calls my Google Voice number, they don't know my cell phone provider number, So they call my Google Voice number. If it's someone that is on my contacts, it goes directly to my phone. It rings my phone so I can answer it. If it's like a scammer or stuff, it goes directly to voicemail. But for some reason, Harley-Davidson Credit was using a phone number that Google thought that it was spam, and it was sending the voice directly to the spam folder. And they kept calling the dealership saying that they couldn't get in touch with me. They do some kind of like phone call check to make sure that the phone number you're using on the loan is yours. I don't know how they do that, but anyway, problem was that they said they called my number and they couldn't get in touch with me. They called the dealer, so that held the deal from being I was just going to there to sign and drive off to like being almost 2 hours in there. And finally, when they I said, well, let me check, and I decided to check the spam folder, and yep, there was 3 missed calls. I immediately told Google that number wasn't spam. I called it back. They called me and they did everything on, you know, on the phone, and that gave the dealership the approval that they needed to process the loan, blah 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 blah. But fast forward 2 hours, almost 3 hours later. Oh, actually, I was there. I got there at 3 o'clock. They closed at 6, so I was there 3 hours, 3 whole hours. I was even there after they closed, finalizing the deal, signing papers and whatnot. In the meantime, my wife, I said, well, you can go home. I'll ride the bike back. I'll be fine. I only took my helmet there with the camera because it was hot. Then all of a sudden it got cold, and I said, well, I'm gonna need a jacket. So I bought this Harley jacket, and I bought this Harley gloves, and turns out the guy took the motorcycle out, put it in the parking lot from the inside the showroom. He showed me how to do the reverse and whatnot, and all the different features of the bike. We got inside and it started pouring. I mean, the sky opened up. You couldn't see anything out. I saw a dude in a Harley just pull up in there so he can, you know, shelter from the rain. A couple of other guys came in, and I was still waiting for the deal to go through. And finally, when everything was said and done, it had stopped raining over there at Oakdale. I don't know if you saw my other video. I started heading east, and I was chasing the rain. And long story short, I got home, I was soaked. I had water dripping from everything. I had water inside my ears. Everything had water in it. This jacket was dripping water like you just had washed it. Like I just had got washed. The gloves, I squeezed the water out of the gloves. That's how much water it was. So yeah, I got soaked coming back. The maiden voyage, whatever. The trip home, the ride home. Anyway, I'll catch you guys back up in a little bit. Well, had to take the back roads because I forgot. Going to the Hamptons, to East Hampton. It's not summer yet, it's actually spring, but next week is Memorial Day, and people are coming out in full force. I guess in the past couple of years, because of the pandemic, there wasn't a lot of people coming out, but this year, being that most people had gotten the shot, I had to get my second booster. I first got my first three shots. I need my second booster. But COVID is still actually resurging, because mask mandate got lifted and a lot of people started going out, and even though still pandemic, those assholes that never take the shot, they get sick and they don't give a shit. They go out and they spread it, they keep spreading it. And even though you get the shot, well, I mean, I had the shot, I could still get sick. The only difference is I will get less severe effects. So I could get like a sore throat or something like that, but someone that is not vaccinated could get ill and die. My brother-in-law, I don't know if I mentioned this in another video, on the first pandemic in 2020, or was it last year? No, it was last year, 2021. When my sister, she's a nurse, she works for the Vets Hospital, and this is gonna be a fucking mess. My sister works for the Veteran Hospital in the Bronx, and she was required by the law to get the shot, so she got the shot. She got everybody in her house vaccinated, but her husband, they were kind of like split up. He was living elsewhere. He was objective of taking the shot, but yet she made him an appointment 2 days before he went for his shot. He started feeling sick. He was in the hospital for 6 months and ventilator, and he's finally out. He came out a couple of months ago. He's still dealing with the effects of COVID. His lung capacity is like 60%. He put a video of him trying to dance, and you can hear him getting out of breath real quick. So COVID is serious shit. Thank God I haven't had nobody close to me died because of the illness, but for all those assholes that don't want to take the shot, I mean, they smoke a cigarette, they inject in cancer basically, but they won't take the shot. Anyway, that's for another channel. I don't want to get political on none of that shit. I said most of those assholes, well, all the people that don't want to take the shot, the reason the COVID is slowing down, because most of the people that left are the people who took the shot. So take that to the bank. Hooray. don't miss this at all, although I hit my share of freaking traffic. My route is the Atlanta route. And if the place that I gotta deliver is like right outside Atlanta, but I still gotta go through the outside of the city of Atlanta. Traffic is insane. So I get there really early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I know that I won't hit traffic. But if I have a pickup right in the area to go back to I usually pick up to go back to Alabama, because that's my route. Go to Atlanta to Alabama, Alabama back. Or like it was gonna be Florida to Alabama, and Alabama back. So if I go there, pick up after 10 o'clock, after 9 o'clock, you won't get anywhere. Traffic is so insane. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna take the back road over here because and this road was supposedly in 2014 they resurfaced this road, and look, it's just as bad as it was. Thing is, government, they put out the bid for the contracts, and whoever comes out cheaper wins the bid. They don't give a shit if they do a good job or not. What? Almost 11 o'clock? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have breakfast now. So I'm gonna take my wife out for lunch. That was a spam call, because I have turned off the spam filter on Friday and I forgot to turn it back on. See? Anyway, I'll catch you guys back up in a little bit. So I ordered for the bike the windshield and passenger backrest, and they didn't have it yet. They were back order. They gave me the IOU, so when they come in I can just bring the bike in and they'll put it in for free. But I'm gonna order a different seat. I mean, for me, this driver's seat is comfortable enough, but for the passenger, I see that passenger cushion is a little narrow. And even my grandson came back. I mean, he's not used to riding a motorcycle, but he came back on Saturday saying that his thigh hurt inside his thigh. He wasn't used to driving the motorcycle for that long. We went from Hampton base to Riverhead. It's half a tank. Gotta get some, fuel it up later on. I love this bike, man. I love it. Went from an 1100 to an 1800. Pure muscle. Later on, I'm gonna stop by my my son's job so he can look at it. I'm gonna make a quick stop somewhere so I can call my wife and see if she wants to have lunch, or she's gonna wait until she gets to the house. Uh-oh. Am I recording? Yep, I got you guys back up in a little bit. I was trying to call my wife, but she's in a bad area. There's no cell phone reception over there where she's at, no matter what company you're in. I tried Google, which is T-Mobile. We both now are on Visible, which is Verizon. And none of them worked over there. So I'm just gonna get there. I'll wait to eat. This remind me of pool service when I used to work for the old man pool service. Nice guy. He had his temper, but for the most part I had a nice time. It was good dude. Good dude. I'm handling this thing now better. More better. Just can't get too cocky. Yes! Fucking idiot. Think this is a speedway. It's alright, I hope there's a cop down the road, because there's usually cops hide back here. I don't know what's such a fucking rush. Unless he had to take a shit really bad. That I can forgive him for. But I'm just cruising. I got cruise control on and cruise. There you go. A little bit coast. Here we go. Ooh. Cool. It's colder out this way. Turn that off. I think Jimmy Fallon has a house out here somewhere. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Any suggestion, you can post it down below. I'm gonna make this a two-part video. Don't make it too long. People get bored easy just seeing a motorcycle ride. So I'm gonna make this into a two-part. Gonna make this one and then the way back I'll make another one, and that'll be part 2. This is all the back roads on Wainscott. This is like a Pontiac, and I'm going into Wainscott. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you back up in the next one. Actually, for you guys will be maybe a couple of minutes where you go from one video to the other. Alright, catch you guys back up in a little bit.